seat, everyone. Thank you. I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you so much for doing this.
I think I'm a little more excited.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you survived this season of Real Housewives.
Tell me about it.
So, do you talk even to Teresa now?
I haven't seen or spoken to her really, had any conversation since last
So
reunion.
basically, you don't speak.
Right.
And do you like that? Is
Works
that good?
for me right now. It works.
It works for you?
I'm sorry, but it does, yeah.
What fascinates me about how many people here watch Real Housewives of New Jersey? Okay, a lot of people. So, what fascinates me about the show is that as a WASP who grew up in a house where no one spoke,
my gosh.
you all know you are so in everybody's business.
We are completely entwined. That's the way our culture is. It's when you have a conversation with one person, you're really not having a conversation with one person. You're having a conversation with everybody in the room, and the family, and the extended family. It's what is. It works for us, and
Does it work though? Because it does seem like y'all are arguing. Like we never had arguments. Everything was silent.
But that's a problem. You know what? Because you're never going to resolve anything unless you get down and dirty and have an argument about it.
You take all your emotions and you just push them deep down inside.
No, get it out there.
That's what all the TV doctors say.
No, I'm going to change it.
Really?
It's going to happen today. Yeah.
I took Marge Simpson once said that on The Simpsons, that she just takes all her emotions and just pushes them deep down inside. And that's why I've taken my advice from Marge Simpson.
No, you may have an ulcer.
You have an ulcer?
Yeah. True
but
remorse.
It seems like Teresa has driven a wedge between you and your sister.
True story.
True.
Yes.
So, but why have you allowed that to happen? I mean, she's your sister.
I've tried. All you can do is try, right? Uh-huh. So my sister will be back. We will be back together. There is tremendous love there. I remember the day she was born. I decorated her cradle, all right? So I have to let things be, and we've tried. We've had multiple conversations, but right now, the temperature isn't right, and once the temperature is right, we'll be back together, and I know that.
Do you like yourself as you see you on that TV show?
This season, no. I don't like Caroline at all.
What you don't think that's you?
It's me in my nastiest form. You know, what am I going to say? I'm not going to, again, here, I know how I behaved. I know I behaved badly. I know that when I spoke to Teresa that last night in Napa, I was very hard on her. I was to some degree maybe cruel because I just wouldn't let it go. But at the same time, I can't be that person and say, love you, when I don't. You're
writing a book?
Yes.
What's it going to be called?
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. All right. So what are you going to tell them?
It's just kind of what has resonated.
Because is this just going to start a whole new feud with Teresa?
No, because I haven't put anything negative in the book.
Okay.
I won't do that. I'm not a hit and run kind of person.
There's going to be pressure for you to do that kind of stuff.
I won't do it. They've asked me to do it. I've had the pressure to do it, and I won't do it. I hope that my book does well. It's something that I never in a million years thought I'd be able to do. I'm an avid reader, so for me this is an amazing opportunity, and I want it to stand on its own without drama, with some sort of integrity and grace to it if I could. That's it. We'll see what happens. Yeah. If it fails, I tried. A wonderful opportunity. If it does well, thank you very much. I appreciate and love every one of you.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck with it. When is it going to come out?
March.
In March. All right. Well, we'll have you back on. We'll have you on before that. So today on the show, we've got a couple of things that everybody always says, well, I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with that. I've been obsessed with the Housewives on and off for a long time. And today we have some folks who have kind of very strange obsessions. And I was curious, do you have any obsessions that you cop to?
I have an obsession with monkeys. I love monkeys. Whenever I see a monkey in a zoo, I have to go see them because they're just hanging out. They're doing their thing. They're happy. They're smiling. I like them. Do
you own a monkey?
I wish I could own a monkey. But ever since the lady got her face, no monkeys for Caroline.
That was a chimpanzee.
Same family, same thing. Same family. They do what they do. They hang around.
We asked, you don't know this, we asked your sons if you had an obsession.
No!
And they made a little video for us. Let's take a look.
The big thing Mom has been obsessed with for years is dirty books. We thought we'd see what all the fuss is about, so Chris is going to read an excerpt from
one of her favorite books, 50 Shades of Grey. Suddenly he sits up and tugs my panties off and throws them on the floor. Pulling off his boxer briefs, his springs free. Holy cow! That's the next line. What if you caught us reading that?
So, all right. So 50 Shades of Grey. You read it this summer?
I read it this summer because I had to see.
How many people in this audience have read this book?
All right, but this
have you read all three of them?
All three. But this is what I got out of it. I needed to know.
I'm not sure I want to know what you got out of it.
No, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you.
I'm not sure I really need to know this.
Boys, close your ears. My son Christopher's in the audience. Get a drink of water or something. The sex scenes were boring. Okay? Boring. It was too repetitive. And my brain, let me know if you agree. I needed to know what was going on with Christian Grey's head. I wanted to know where he was coming from. He's a very interesting person.
What head are you talking about?
This head.
Isn't that...
That other one speaks for itself. It's universal.
I got to tell you, my mom actually wrote an erotic novel, and she asked me to proofread it. And I know.
love that.
Yeah, no, I didn't love that.
How old were you?
It was like 4 years ago. My mom is like 84, wrote an erotic
cute. Good
novel.
for her.
She also wrote a romance memoir, which
Right.
was all about like the relationships she's had. And by relationships, I mean some of them were like one-night relationships. But with like Marlon Brando and Frank Sinatra, it was all. And again, she asked me to proofread it. And it's the last thing in the world you want to do is proofread your mom's,
But
you know.
she loves you and trusts you. That's nice. Now, listen, I wouldn't do that to my son, so boys, don't worry. I'll have Anderson do it next time. But I think it's cute.
Yeah, well.
That's the relationship you have with her then.
Yeah, but
All
it's
right.
not appropriate. It's completely inappropriate.
Did you do it?
Well, yeah, I
You're a
did it,
good boy.
but yeah,
You're a good
I like literally was like, oh, Mom, please, no.
I could get that.
No one wants to hear that. The thing I'm obsessed with lately is airplane. I ride in airplanes a lot, and I flew actually in this morning. And airplanes have become the dirtiest. They're like petri dishes now. I don't know if people have noticed it. These pillows. I stole this pillow from my airplane this morning. Like you arrive and you think you can put your head on it. And look, this was in the seat pocket ahead of me.
Nasty.
It wasn't mine. This was like from some previous flight.
But you know what it is? They go back and forth. You see the people exiting, and then we're getting on.
Right, no one cleans the planes.
And I totally skeeve. I always look for mice on the plane,
Yeah.
like bugs, and like the pillows. When my husband likes to wrap himself in the blanket, I'm like, don't do it.
First of
don't,
all, those
'cause I won't touch
blankets
him.
are tiny. You can't wrap yourself
But there's
entirely.
always hair in them.
Yeah,
and
there's
they smell
right. There's
like
long hair.
food.
Right. No, the pillows are the worst because you're dying for a pillow, and it's got grease spots. No, I can't wear the neck thing because I mean. People look like idiots walking through the airport in those neck. It's like you're wearing it around your neck.
Hook it on your luggage. Got a little like messenger bag. Hook it on that. Be stealth about it, Anderson.
No, you look like a no.
See?
No,
Wear it
I
proud,
can't do
Anderson.
that.
Do it proud.
I can't.
Hold it.
There's one other thing I want to before we move on. There's a viral video out now that I don't know if you've seen this. It's among the cutest things I've seen. It's two little kids and what happens when their father plays music. Let's take a look at this.
You guys ready?
Now, I gotta say, when I first saw this, I actually didn't believe it was real. I thought it was somehow manipulated. So we wanted to actually meet the folks behind this. So please welcome, this has, by the way, 3.5 million hits. Please welcome the twins, Chloe and Alexis, and John and Ashley. So adorable. So how did this happen? I mean, do they communicate like this kind of wordlessly all the time? Well, obviously without words because they don't speak it.
Yeah, they do. They talk quite a bit to each other, especially when we put them down for naps or to bed. We'll listen over the monitor and they'll just be jabbering away and laughing.
They actually like communicate in their own language.
They seem very in
honestly
sync.
do.
The way they.
Yeah.
They look a little stunned right now.
She's not liking what's going on now. This one's listening, watching.
Would you try to play a little for us and see
Yeah,
if they
absolutely,
they don't do it all the time, do they?
Every time when we're at our house, not in front of
Really?
it.
Yeah, they might be too
It's
nervous.
yeah.
Will you try though?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
I'll try.
Can I borrow one?
Okay, here. Do you want to sit here?
Do you want to put on?
Oh, here we
Do you want to put them on here?
guitar
Or-
here
You
for
guys
you.
rather set them on the table?
Yeah. Wow, mommy. Welcome to TV land. What? With your shoesies, your fat feet.
Hey, girls, you ready?
in there.
You ready?
My glasses.
What? What are you doing? Go ahead, go.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Probably not.
Oh, you're so cute.
Oh my God, they smell so good.
Yeah. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll talk to you in the break. We'll be right back.
Yeah.